free ATM machines for you. Quote, I've never been involved in a business venture. I can't stand this guy. Everything about him is lies. It goes all the way back to that historic flashback, that C-SPAN clip of Joe Biden telling a whole group of people that he graduated first in his class with honors on a fully paid scholarship.
Biden now concedes he did not graduate in the top half of his law school class, that he does not have 3 degrees from college, and that he was not named outstanding political science student in college.
Newsweek says Biden actually went to school on a half scholarship, ended up near the bottom of his class, and won only 1 degree, not 3.
Joe Biden ranked 76th in a class of 85 at the University of Syracuse Law School.
Oh, well, he must have just misremembered. You know, Joe Biden must have just misremembered all of the millions of dollars being funneled through his family into shady LLCs, funding his lavish lifestyle. Joe Biden's never participated in a business venture. You know what? That statement is true, but also not true. It's not true because he's obviously benefited massively off these corrupt business dealings, but it is true because these business dealings aren't really business ventures at all. He just simply sold favorable policy to foreign nationals and foreign entities. He didn't engage in business ventures. He didn't provide anything of value. He didn't do anything. The only transactions that he engaged in were corrupt ones. And here's another clip that's been unearthed. Joe Biden, the most corrupt politician of my lifetime, or at least one of them, lecturing the American people back, I'm not sure exactly when this was. It might have actually been during his time as vice president. Here he is lecturing Ukraine and Romanian politicians on political corruption.
Corruption is a cancer that eats away at a citizen's faith in democracy, diminishes the instinct for innovation and creativity. Already tight national budgets crowding out important national investments. It wastes the talent of entire generations, scares away investments and jobs, and most importantly, it denies the people their dignity. It saps the collective strength and resolve of a nation. Corruption is just another form of tyranny. When politicians can be bought, when courts can be manipulated, when the media becomes a tool of propaganda, there you will find a society that is susceptible to manipulation from the outside. There you'll find a society that loses control of its own destiny. Not only its political security, but its physical security and military readiness is also compromised. We've recently seen that in Ukraine. We saw how over a decade and a half of corruption literally has hollowed out their military institutions and weakened that country's very capacity to defend itself. So fighting corruption is more than just good government. It's self-defense.
I mean, he was spot on there with his speech, especially with the whole media portion, except most of it, in fact, all of it, was predictive of the future, and specifically the future of the Democrat Party and its policies and stances, especially when it comes to corruption in the media, propaganda, and information. But he's lecturing Romanian politicians and Ukrainian politicians about political corruption as he himself is engaging in said corruption. We now have information that the Bidens pocketed $1 million from corrupt Romanian oligarch just as Vice President Joe lectured the country on ethics. He planted his son at Burisma Holdings, where no energy experience